Yo, I'm back in here with another episode of Because It's Necessary, the podcast of self discovery, understanding, self improvement, mindfulness, and discernment. Today is Friday, August 18th, 2022. Oh, yeah, I haven't been saying this on the previous podcast episodes, but do like, comment, and subscribe to this channel. Mention it to your friends as well. Okay. Oh yeah, I want to make a disclaimer. This is new as well. These are just my views and opinions. Okay? You can take them, you can leave them. That's all it is, okay? I hope it can help. Hope they can help someone. Okay, on to the episode. So today's episode is, I'm not sure if I mentioned it in the last episode. It's going to be about understanding. So I made a list of situations in life that need understanding. I think most people have these situations, or they're universal. Yeah, they're universal. Okay, and the first one, number one, is self-awareness, understanding yourself. Understand what makes you tick, what floats your boat, finds your lost remote. Shout out Outcast. Yeah, what makes you happy, what makes you sad, when your energy changes. Who you are. Who are you? You know, what values you have. One thing I know about me is I'm not the most organized person. I'm not super unorganized, but that's something I can work on, my organization. That's me understanding that about myself. But there are solutions to everything. Sometimes the solution is to hire someone to help you with organization. Sometimes the solution could be planning, preventative measures, so you don't get far behind on being unorganized. Whatever your thing is that you could use help with. I mean, it's not just about understanding yourself is not just about pointing out your negative attributes. It's also understanding your positive attributes, what you bring to the table, what your friends admire about you, your strong suits as well. Okay? I wanted to make sure I put that out. Got to be balanced. Oh yeah, and this is a callback to one of my previous episodes about self-control, the most important part of being a man. But understanding yourself, being self-aware, makes it easier to have self-control. See, I can always fit one of my other podcast topics into the one I'm working on. They all go hand in hand. All right, number 2 on my list is... Oh no, that was pretty simple. But I had to say it. It needed to be out there. But number 2 on my list is understanding other people. Understand other people have views and opinions that you might not necessarily agree with, but still being able to hear them and get an understanding of their views if you can, you know. And the same thing you do with yourself. I mean, I guess it's a thing of judgment or observation, I should say, of knowing who people are in your life, your friends, your family, your partner, understanding their personality as best you can. And even outside of that, there's people in the streets, people you meet. Somebody might be having a bad day when you encounter them. Your energy doesn't have to be, because their energy is negative towards you, Your energy doesn't have to be that way towards them. Understand that. Yeah. All right. Hope these simple suggestions are applicable for your lives. Not every one of them might not be, but and for everyone, but some people might for some of the suggestions. And with that being said, I want you to have an understanding that some people, they're not stupid. They just have a lack of understanding. For some people, they're stupid. Just another way to look at it, to look at people, to make it easier sometimes to get them to understand them. Okay, on to the third suggestion on my list of understanding. I need some daggone water. Is understanding that it's kind of relevant to the last one. Understanding too that everyone is not meant to be in your life forever. And you have to be okay with that. I mean, you don't have to, but you're going to have to deal with it either way. Okay? Either you can deal with it positively, where you can move forward and evolve in your life, or you can deal with it negatively and keep looking in the rear view, trying to hold on to somebody who doesn't want to be held on to. You know, I have a couple of guys that I grew up with. One, they were my best friends growing up. I'm still best friends with one of them today. But one of them, over the years, consistently did things that I wasn't cool with. So I had to cut him off. And then years later, I let him back in my life. Then I had to cut him off again because he was still the same person. So my other guy, the second guy, who's my best friend to today, he has a problem with actually cutting him off clean. So if the first guy comes around or like reaches out, he'll have a problem with just not being able to not reply or just say he doesn't exist anymore. Like, this guy is not good for me. So I have to constantly help him and be that person to tell him, like, remind him, you don't have to have this guy in your life. You don't need, everybody's not going to be in your life forever. I mean, people have died. So, I mean, that's obvious. Okay. All right. Moving right along. All right, number 4, which could have been number 3 actually, but it's all good. Number 4 is understanding that you're not going to understand everything. You're not going to understand everybody. See, that could have piggybacked off of number 2. But here we are, the imperfections of man. I understand. Yeah, understand you're not going to understand everybody or everything. We believe that we have to understand everything. I mean, I don't understand calculus. I know that it's math, so they say. I've never even seen calculus. Never seen nobody do calculus. I've heard about it. It's like a myth. But I don't understand racism. But that shit is there. That's there. It's out there. It's something to be talked about. Honestly. And this is not a bad thing. It's not a good thing. It's just a fact. I don't understand the LGBT community. I don't understand that. I don't, as a heterosexual man, and I have, nothing negative about that. It's just, I don't understand. But that's the understanding that people don't realize that you don't have to understand. They don't need you to understand completely. I understand that they're human beings. That's what I do understand. They need to be treated fairly. I understand that. They don't need to be marginalized like black people. They don't need to be taken advantage of or looked down upon. Okay? Just because I don't understand it doesn't mean, or you don't understand it, we don't understand it doesn't mean we should hate it. Whatever it is. Just like I know people aren't going to understand everything I do. I damn sure don't. Help me. Please. It's okay not to understand, and sometimes you can't understand. I understand that a person is not God. We're not God. Our understanding is limited. So chew on that, mother. You know what I mean? All right, on to number 5. Number 5 is diddle daddle. Diddle daddle. No. Number 5 is the understanding that everything that you have, all your success, is not all because of you. Shout out Neo. Yeah. People, be proud of your accomplishments. Be proud of your success and where you've come from, how you got there. But understand you didn't do it alone. I know daggone well I'm not that amazing of a person to get what I've gotten all on my own. Now I still have a longer way to go. But I know God is a big part of my progression. And this comes with understanding. You know, along with the people God has put in my life. Yeah, I got so many people who have helped me along the way. Even the people I don't remember. There's people that's blessed me that never met more than once, you know. And that's an understanding, because you can pass that along. You can be that type of person to somebody as well. We all make this world go around, all our interactions. I mean, you're a good guy, you're a good girl. You know, you have capabilities, you have talents, you know, but you have limitations, which other people help you, you know, get where you want to be. All right, enough of that. On to number 6. Understanding that you are not the person that you are to everyone else. Okay? Everyone has an individual perspective of you based on certain interactions you've had with them and their own life experiences. So you might think you're one way to everybody, but each individual has a different perspective of you. And it could be the amount of time they spent with you, situations that y'all have had together that have helped them with their perspective of you, their perception. I mean, everybody is factual. They have who they are, but they also have the perceived person that they are to other people. So you're like a culmination of that. You're who you are to you, but you're not that to other people around you. You know? All right. Hope that made sense. Number 7, I believe. Okay. Everyone isn't going to like you. Understand that, my boy? Ladies, too. Understand everybody isn't going to like you. And you have to be good with that, because in the grand scheme of things, it really doesn't matter if everybody likes you. But if everybody liked you, it seems like you have a limited life. You'll be slow to grow, you know. People wouldn't have anything bad to say about you. No constructive criticisms. You're just walking through life with rose-colored glasses on. But no, that's not how life works. The world doesn't turn like that. Evolution doesn't happen that way. All for a reason. All for a reason, player. All right, number 8. You don't have to. Understanding you don't have to. You don't have to do what's expected of you. You can say no to people, and it's fine. It doesn't make you a bad person. All right? Don't let the pressure of people's thoughts of you dictate your life choices. Okay? It's your life. It is. It's your life. They're not going to be there to pick up the pieces. Most people aren't. You're always going to be there for your problems. You heard? All right. Let's see where we at. Number 9, I think. Your expectations of anyone other than yourself doesn't hold them to your desire. So just like I said in the last one, people don't have to do what you want them to do. They don't have to do what you expect them to do. Understand that. Okay? Friendship, romantic, professional, doesn't matter. You hope they're trustworthy and accountable. You know, that's what builds relationships. Trustworthy and accountability. And to a good relationship, I should say. Somebody who's self-aware of their friends and their expectations for being your friend. Otherwise, you know, we use that term loosely, friend. You could be somebody's friend, but they're not your friend. So understand all of that. Number 10, understanding that you're not always right. I know some people won't agree with that. You're not. Your opinions aren't facts. Your opinions don't mean as much to others as they do to you. Understand that. And be okay with that. Understand that you don't have to push your opinions, because like I said before, everybody can't understand everything. And we're not meant to understand everything. We're limited in our understanding as people. So don't take it. Don't let it get you worked up. You got to take people for who they are. Okay? And you are wrong. Say no. Sometimes you are wrong, clown. I'm talking about myself. Don't take offense. All right. So this is the final one, I believe. Number 11. Y'all getting tired of me talking. Your dreams and goals, they're meant for you to believe in. Everyone isn't going to see what you see. Understand that. Understand nobody has to believe but you. Okay? I hear a lot of people say, people didn't believe in me. Even their mother tried to talk them out of what they were going for, their dreams and their successes. You don't need everyone to believe in your dreams. Understand that. Just you. That's all you need. Keep your faith. Keep your belief. Keep praying. You got it. And also understand that it takes a fool to learn that love don't love nobody. Look, I know there's a lot more things to understand in life. This is just a little list I came up with. Understanding is good, but you have to implement your understanding in your life for it to mean anything. All right. I hope this episode helped someone. Hope it made sense to everyone. But I know it's not going to be like that. I understand that. But like I said at the beginning, like, comment, subscribe, tell a neighbor, mention it to a stranger. And this has been another episode of Because It's Necessary, Because It's Necessary, Because It's Necessary. I think I'm getting the hang of this. I'm out. Peace. Thank you, Lord.